guys, how's it going? This is Tim, bringing you guys the Daily Deals with Tim, where I talk about tech, crypto, and stock deals, all for you guys. And before I begin, this is my personal opinion and not financial advice. Today, I want to go through a market recap and see how things have changed and how things have progressed and so forth. So let's see. Starting with Bitcoin, it did break the 6,000 barrier and it went to 6,100 and 200 and around there for a day or so, and then it dropped back down to under 6,000. This is pretty crazy considering Bitcoin was, it went all the way down to 3,000 at one point just last month, and it rose back in double. It just shows you the volatility of Bitcoin, but also that Bitcoin is breaking the cap every time. They're breaking the resistance. It started with a couple dollars to hundreds to thousands, and I think probably next year we could go to 10,000s, if not this year, but we'll see. But I believe that the price is keep on rising, which is good to see, and the resistance is breaking every time. All right, for Ethereum, I was kind of surprised that Ethereum was kind of stagnant or going down slightly because the Ethereum hard fork came out. The Metropolis and the first part is the Byzantium, but I believe that is more of an update for the developers. It makes it kind of simpler to use for developers or make some changes there. And another thing is that they reduced the mining rewards from 5 to 3. So if the mining reward is reduced, Ethereum price technically should go up because there are limited amount of supply compared to before, but it seems like the price is not much moving, so just something to think about. Bitcoin Cash, pretty stagnant, staying around the 330 range, not really interested in that. Litecoin is at $57. Yeah, so Litecoin has been kind of volatile. Well, not really. It's been stable, I would say. If you look at the last month, we had a little, little rise up to 70. But I think we couldn't break that 70, so we went back down to around 55 to 60, and we're kind of staying around there. And looking at the short term, it's kind of making a triangle, if you guys can see here. So triangle like right here to right here. So just looking at a short term, I think we'll have a couple more days of stagnant or just a little more of these stagnant periods before we rise up again. But I think this 70 barrier should be easy to break, but I don't know what happened on the October 15th. Hopefully we can break that next time, because I would like to see Litecoin back to the 100 range, which it had reached in September or probably early September, yeah. So Litecoin's still looking good. No really major news, but I think only thing that I have seen with Charlie Lee is that he's making a bet with a couple people against Roger Ver, where they're going to send 250 Bitcoin or 250 Segwit 2x Bitcoin to Roger Ver, and the Roger Ver is going to send 250 regular Bitcoin to the rest of guys in Charlie Lee. I think that's a pretty good deal for Charlie Lee, but whatever. Not really interested in that. They're just kind of fun crypto political stuff. Anyways, going down the list, everything else is pretty much stagnant. There's like a couple percent increases and decreases, so nothing really changing much. Lisk is at $479. Man, Lisk went down a bit compared to what it was before, but that's pretty much same with everything else. But I guess I could have waited a bit more before buying in, but I bought a little more expensive. I guess the reason that I bought was I thought the rebranding and the SDK would come out a little sooner, and it kind of hurried me to purchase Lisk. But yeah, I make regrets here and there, make mistakes here and there. It went down a bit more, but I probably we'll see about Lisk. I still have good hopes for Lisk. Going down, let's look at TenX. TenX is $1.78. I think it's around 30 satoshis. Yeah, or 30,000 satoshis. So kind of stabilizing there. Definitely going to add more to it if it stays during that range, and we'll see how it goes. Now going down the list here again, everything else is pretty stagnant. Let's see. Oh, one thing I want to say is Stellar Lumens. This was the one crypto that has been announced that IBM is going to use Stellar Lumens as one of their main cryptocurrency. I think this is a huge news because IBM is a pretty big company, organization, and them publicly announcing that they'll use this cryptocurrency on their blockchain will be pretty, that's a pretty good partnership, I guess. That's why it raised up really high, or it rose really high, had a little bit of a pullback because it can't keep rising, but it seems like it's going up again. So I haven't done much on Stellar Lumens, but I hear that it's a very fast transaction, so maybe I'll look into it further later. And everything else is pretty stagnant except for Vertcoin. So Vertcoin has been getting a lot of support recently. It literally rose from like a little more than $1 to $3 in a couple of days, or maybe a span of a week. I think just that a solid community that Vertcoin has, plus some of the features that they came out with, which is a integration to the Ledger Nano S, so you could store this in the Ledger. And also they have, I think, updated one-click miner where you just click once, put in your Vertcoin address, and it mines Vertcoin. And the key feature of Vertcoin is the ASIC resistant, so that people with GPUs can mine it. And if you were to mine it with ASIC, then that would be really hard, or it would be really hard to make an ASIC that's compatible or efficient with Vertcoin. So good to see. Let's see. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Everything else is pretty just up and down, nothing really significant. But yeah, it seems like the altcoins are down a lot compared to Bitcoin because of that hard fork coming up for Bitcoin Gold and the SegWit 2x. But I do think the altcoin will rise back after this hard fork, possibly immediately after, but I feel like there's going to be a couple days or weeks before we see the rise in altcoin. And with these rises, it just takes a couple people or a couple big buyers to step it up. And then once that steps up, people are gonna have FOMO, where, oh man, I can't miss out on this. This is gonna rise 100% by tomorrow, and then they're gonna put in, and that's how it keeps going up and up and up. So, but I do see a lot of the coins are down right now, so it's a good opportunity for at least for me. But I do not have unlimited source of income in Bitcoin, so I will be seeing when I want to invest more, but definitely is considering it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys like these kind of content, like this video, comment below, and smash that subscribe button. Also, if you guys want to support the channel, check out the links below. I really appreciate that. And as always, I'll bring you guys more deals on Daily Deals with Tim.